What's good, T Squad? It's your girl Keisha, and I'm here with a new Spill the Tea video. So, we all know that since Diddy was found guilty on two of the charges in his Fed case, that he has been trying to get out on bail and has been repeatedly denied bail. He is yet to be sentenced for the two counts where he was found guilty. But victim number 3, who we now know was his ex F buddy, I don't know what you want to call her, Gina, was in fact the third victim and outed herself in a letter that she penned to the judge asking for his release. So, according to People magazine, Gina Huynh, I don't know how to pronounce her last name, don't you give me the line, child, identified herself by name for the first time and asked the judge to grant Combs bond to allow him to continue caring for his family and fulfilling his responsibilities. Sean Diddy Combs' ex-girlfriend, Gina Huynh, whatever, who was referred to as Victim 3 in his indictment, wrote a letter to a New York judge asking for him to be released on bail. In her letter, Gina, identifying herself by name for the first time, advocated for Judge Arun Subramanian to grant Combs, who is 55, bond to allow him to continue caring for his family and fulfilling his responsibilities while still subject to the court's supervision. The letter was submitted to the court on Sunday, August 3rd by Combs' defense team. Gina also wrote that she does not believe Combs is a danger to the public and that he is a committed family man who has not been violent in many years. Let me read the full letter to you guys. She said, "Dear Your Honor, my name is Virginia, and I am writing as the person identified as Victim 3 in this case. I have known Sean Combs for many years in both a personal and professional capacity. From that experience, I have seen him primarily as a father, a family man, and a businessman, roles that he has always striven to uphold. My bad. I provide this letter to share my observations about his character and to respectfully request that the court permit his release on bond while the case proceeds. I acknowledge and respect that Mr. Combs stands accused and that the court must weigh public safety and the integrity of the legal process. At the same time, I believe it is important for the court to have a full picture of who he is beyond the allegations." Child, you know she did not write this. I seen the interview with Tasha K. She could barely pen a sentence together. "Our relationship, like many, was not always perfect. We experienced ups and downs and mistakes were made, but he was willing to acknowledge his mistakes and make better decisions in the future," says the girl who said he stomped her in the stomach, slapped her and punched her in the face. Okay. Over the years that followed, he made visible efforts to become a better person and to address the harm he had caused. By the time our relationship ended, he embodied an energy of love, patience, and gentleness that was markedly different from his past behavior. To my knowledge, he has not been violent for many years, and he has been committed to being a father first. I am writing because I do not view Mr. Combs as a danger to me or to the community." Child, okay. "This is his first criminal case." No, it's not. Do you forget he shot somebody in the face and sent an innocent man to jail for 10 years of his life and then only offered to give him $50,000 for doing so? All the other people that he has beat on, jumped. Okay. Anywho, throughout the investigation and proceedings, he has been cooperative, respectful, and compliant. He has substantial ties to his family and community, including children who depend on him for emotional and financial support. Granting him bond would allow him to continue caring for his family and fulfilling his responsibilities while still subject to the court supervision. I want to assure the court that if released, I believe Mr. Combs will adhere to all conditions imposed and will not jeopardize his freedom or the well-being of his family. Allowing him to be at home will also support the healing process for all involved. I respectfully ask that you consider these factors when deciding his eligibility for release. Thank you for your time and consideration. Respectfully, Gina. Girl, goodbye, ma'am. Please shut it up. Please. You're pathetic. You only writing that because while y'all was doing the court proceedings, weren't you the victim that was saying he was still paying your rent? Even present day? So he must have told you, yeah, you want to keep this money coming in. You need to try to help me get out. Period. Child. No, ma'am. So people also note before Combs' trial began, prosecutors alerted the court that they could no longer locate Gina, then known only as Victim 3, and said they had lost touch with both her and her attorney. Now remember, couldn't nobody find Gina before the trial, during the trial. She only popped back out literally when the trial was over. She finally was back outside or whatever. So it was obvious that he had paid her to shut the hell up. She had already did her testimony to the Fed. So that was that. But he obviously paid her to shut the hell up. And that's why he was still paying her rent. She was also referenced several times in the government indictment of Combs, but she never testified in his trial. In the indictment, prosecutors accused Combs of using force, threats of force, and coercion to cause victims, including but not limited to 3 female victims, to engage in commercial schmex acts for payments and other financial opportunities. Yeah, Gina, you a bird. Because I watched that whole interview and I actually did a reaction to it on my channel. I think it's under the Diddy Exposed playlist if you all want to watch it. Where in that interview with Tasha K, she detailed the numerous times he got violent with her. And I don't take me verbatim for this, but I believe she said he caused her to miscarry when he kicked her in the stomach, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was, the stories that she told were horrid. And she did these interviews when she got mad that he went public with Young Miami. And he slid her on over to the side and was public with her. But he wouldn't go public with Gina. Not as like a girlfriend type of public. But he was over here, doing for Miami, buying her cars and taking her on luxurious shopping sprees and trips and putting her on in her career and everything else. But for you to then now want to ask for his release from jail, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. You really are. And it just goes to show you what people will do for money, for some form of security. We know that she loves him, though. In her little twisted mind, she loves him. Because you could tell she still cared for him when she did the interview with Tasha. She was just mad at the time. She was just trying to hurt him and get him back for hurting her. But this man actually hurt people. For years, he has been hurting people. Not just women, mind you. Men, too. The threats, the violence, all of that. He need to be behind bars. And I hope that they give him the full impact of those 2 counts, because he deserves to sit down, because he has gotten away with too much over the years. Hitting one of Justin's coaches when he was in college football with a with a bell, you know, them little bells that they, you know, exercise with, hit a man with that. Got away with it. Obviously, he paid it off. Jumping on Steve Stout, whooping him. The situation with Shine. It's so many. Watch my Diddy exposed video if you want the real true tea on all of the incidents that this man has done throughout the years to people. He is a horrible, violent person. And he needs to be put behind bars. He really does. He needs to honestly be put behind bars for what he did to that lady, popping her in the face. And she told the court then that it was not Shine. It was this man right here. Saw with my own two eyes. And you let an innocent man go to prison for something that he did not do. You screwed that man over. You need to be spending 10 years in jail. Point blank, Andy, period. He needs to suffer for all of the things that he has done to people over the years. And for you to try to aid in getting him out, I wish nothing but the worst for you. You're an idiot, bitch. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this silly bird trying to get this man out of jail. By the way, he was denied bail again. He's not getting out, and I wish he would stop. But he's such a bitch, a little whiny little bitch, that he can't even take being in jail until he gets sentenced. He can't take it. Nah, nigga, you gonna feel this. You gonna feel it. Ugh. Y'all make sure to thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on your post notifications so y'all know when my videos drop. I love you, T Squad, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.